Hello everyone, welcome to Sarah's Spare Corner. It has been a long time since I have posted a Sims 4 video, but I blame mostly on the fact that I got really frustrated playing this game. My computer is small, it really can't handle large chunks of memory, and with all the custom content that I've downloaded, also and the extension packs, I would say it's just made it difficult to enjoy the game, say as somebody who has a huge gamer computer, which at some point I would like to get, but I don't have the money right now. So what I'm showing you here today is a project I did, I think in 2020, honestly, it's been a while. So this was an idea I had for my my Sims, I don't know, creation. I had an idea where after I made my Sim graduate university, if you remember, or if you've seen my Sim series, I created a Sim, made her go to university, etc., etc. And I had her minor in archaeology. So what I was going to have her do after she was done doing her skiing trip with her friends in Japan, I was going to have her move to the jungle to do archaeology. So the plan for this lot is I found a mod where you could create home lots in other worlds that do not have home lots, because the pack for skiing allows you to build homes as well as visitor homes for that world. So I used that mod to make a home for this particular world. Unfortunately, I never got to do that. Maybe in the future I will. But I haven't played The Sims in a while, so I guarantee half of these mods I use don't even really work anymore or exist. Anyway, so I had the idea. Now I'm finally explaining what I'm doing. I had the idea of making a beautiful waterfall in the back of my house in the middle of the jungle. So I wanted the house to be completely surrounded by greenery, which is very lush, beautiful, and then just like a real jungle kind of adventure. To be honest though, I didn't realize until after I made the house, you'd think I would have realized prior, but I didn't, that the house has like a good amount of space around it, and the world itself is like, when you visit these homes, I should say, are mostly kind of like resort areas. So honestly, it was kind of a failure on my part. But anyways, I'm very proud of this house, to be honest. I'm so kind of upset that I never finished it because I'm so proud of how it turned out. I had the idea of making a tiny home kind of atmosphere for, yeah, so you can see that I made a tiny home resident for my Sim. I just really liked the smallness of the area and then kind of being completely surrounded by the jungle. So this is kind of me laying down my foundation, which I think I also tried to be a little bit more creative at this point. I started seeing a lot of other Simmers do specific things with their lots, and I found it so attractive. I was like, oh, I want to do that kind of stuff. So I kind of just started fooling around, I think, completely with this lot. I do enjoy building, but I don't know if I like really did it before the way I did with this one. I had so many ideas with this one. I think I even like expanded certain spots later in the video. So even though like this seems to be like a absolute, it's not. I don't know, I had the idea of just creating vines off the hood of the house, but obviously I didn't do that. I created flowers. They look so pretty. I don't know, everything about this house was such an accomplishment. I feel so good about it. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Okay, right. So I made a deck. I like the idea of having a deck. I don't remember how it turns out because remember, it's been a long time since I've done this. I honestly haven't even visited the world in so long. I do remember wanting a swimming pool at some point, and having issues with that, which I'm pretty sure will show up at some point in this video, or maybe not, I'm not sure. But right now I'm just trying to figure out the house. One of the things that like always annoys me is when you have like one ledge that's like just floating in air. I feel like I've seen that so many times in builds with Sims, and so I wanted to make sure that everything was like structurally sound, like it made sense, because it didn't make sense to me for like proper like ledges to just hang off. So I think what I did in those cases is I used those pillars to kind of align everything, because pillars don't hold up a full floor. I mean it does, but not if like there's nothing structurally there. I don't know, it looks weird to me. Maybe I'm just wrong. I don't fully know architecture, but it just didn't seem quite right to have like the way I've seen some people do builds where they just have like entire floors hanging by a couple of pegs. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that. If I am, please don't be mean about it. Oh, okay, so this was one of my funner ideas. I don't know if no, I didn't do it yet. Okay, yeah, so here was the whole idea of like adding in vines and plants everywhere possible. But I didn't want to like block any viewing points either. So I don't know, I was like really just fooling around here, trying to figure out what I wanted to do in terms of colors and points. Also, I think I just took a whole bunch of breaks in the middle of this, so if you see pauses like this, I'm pretty sure I was just eating dinner. Anyway, so yeah, I had this idea. I'm like, how can I do like all these things I'm thinking about? I want the bathroom next to the kitchen. I want like a really nice set, like a nice bedroom upstairs. I want it to walk directly onto the balcony. And then this is me like just looking for all those color coordinations, like how am I gonna set up the room and such, which I'm so glad there's ladders, because there would have never been able to make this room work, like ever. I mean, this house at all. It did get kind of in the way sometimes though. Yeah, I think, this is where I try to make the pool, which honestly, I don't know how I feel about that. That might have been a terrible idea. It looks really weird right now. I don't know if I fixed this or not. I can't remember what I do. Oh god, I really need to delete that pool. It looks... I hope I didn't do that. I really hope I deleted it, because that doesn't make any sense. It looks ridiculous. I was really desperate for that pool though. Yeah, like it's literally like space. You know what I should have done is put a window between the basement and the pool. That would have been a good idea. That would have made sense. What I'm doing right now is not making sense. Maybe I'll change that. We'll see. Right, I wanted the room to be like more actual jungle instead of just like having air conditioning and having all of those like amenities. Like just really, nicely renovated, but still very much that kind of you're actually in the jungle kind of like feeling. So there was a lot of like open windows without like say screen protection. There was kind of like adding a bike and just in the middle of nowhere. Like I wanted it to be like if you were renting this house for the time that you were, you have everything you need, but it's still like by the locals. And that was something that was like really important to me, is that it's like kind of a local home instead of like opposed to, when you go to resorts, if you will, and they make it seem like this is the normal way of life there, but it actually isn't. So hence why, like, even like these doorways, I just had arches instead of actual doorways, and I just put cloth to cover it. Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out this deck for so long. Like, how can I make a nice breakfast area, but also like have a barbecue outside? And then I really wanted this kitchen to have a beautiful window. Is this where I fiddle? Yeah, this is where I fiddle, I guess. So I really wanted like a really nice open concept window, but I came up with the idea of just those boxed off windows to kind of give more of an open-ended room. And then, oh yeah, I think this is one of my funner ideas, is that I put that butterfly in a plant inside the pot, because I think that pot in the pack that I had doesn't actually have a plant in it. So, but I really wanted a plant. Like, I just wanted this place to be like nothing but plants everywhere, which I feel like I want that in my normal home anyway. I don't think that's natural, like specifically normal. See there, I do it again. I put another plant inside that pot. What is that? Oh my goodness, that was weird. It must be like a wedding thing. Oh, and then I put a bookcase outside. Actually, that's pretty smart. I don't know if I remove that though, and I'm not even sure the person would be able to get to that bookcase because the chair's in the way. But anyway, am I trying to? Oh, I'm trying to get my cat stuff in there. Yeah, so I think at this point I was like really struggling. Like, where am I gonna put this and that? And then I realized, like, oh, I have other amenities that I absolutely need to put in place. So I was trying to figure out how I was gonna like squeeze everything in. Same with like, oh, okay, I'm running out of space. Like, I need a sink. Oh, well, I can't put the sink there because whatever. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna cheat and put a dishwasher in there. Actually, I don't remember if I used a cheat or not, or if that's just a natural. Anyway, who cares? And I'm trying to figure out where I'm putting my cat stuff. Like, obviously, my cat needs to go to the bathroom. Like, where am I putting this stuff? Let's see. Oh, and now I'm trying to like do decorating, which is already like a very cluttered space. So what am I doing? And then I thought I was so smart that I used the tapestry as a window. Like, ooh, look at me. I did this. It's like, it's ridiculous. I don't know if you should be doing that, but whatever. And then, yeah, I was like, oh, I guess I can't have a double bed, so I'll probably put in a single. Or did I? I hope I didn't do a double bed. I think I stuck with a single. And yeah, tried to utilize as much space as possible in this tiny place. And then here was my idea. I was gonna make the basement kind of like my relaxation computer working space, because obviously my sim is a influencer, if I remember correctly. And then I was like, okay, well, here's what I'll do. One space, I'll put the computer, and then on the other side, I'll attach like a TV to a fireplace. But that was not working for some reason. It just kept locking, and I was like, and then I tried to move up spaces, but it just kept locking to the side of the wall. And I remember being so annoyed by that. So I finally got it. Goodness, that took forever. I was so annoyed. And then I feel like I added in something else in there. Oh yeah, I kind of made this wall like kind of like my organization wall. And then I found some cooler stuff to hang up there. I love neon lights, so I'm like, let's just put neon everywhere, even though that's not really applicable to this space. And then I thought, okay, maybe I need to make like a little bit more space, you know, make things look a little bit more normal. And then I finally putting in the couch in the basement, just kind of finishing up those last spots, laptop upstairs, just fixing some of the plants. And I think we're getting close to the end here. So I'm just going to say thank you for watching this video, sticking around. Let me know what you think. I'm sure it's been a long time since I played this game, so I could probably learn a lot. But anyways, thank you for watching. Bye now.